completely new life? Don't ask me to explain why or how. Because some god went and screwed up, it's happening to me. So, here I am, getting a fresh start, in a brand new world. Oh yeah, I also saw the goddess of reincarnation. And between us, she is super hot. But here's the part that sucks. I'm gonna lose my memories of her. Even now, I can't remember her face. I did think hard about what skills I wanted to start with, though. And all it cost me was my old life, and every memory I had. Pretty fair trade, huh? Anyway, do me a favor, and have as much fun as you can in your new world for me. It's all up to you, Kelvin. What is this place? Huh? Welcome to another world? Huh? Another world? What's that supposed to mean?
Congratulations! I'm thrilled to welcome you, my lord. Through a process of completely random selection, you were chosen to be reincarnated into another world. You may have noticed that you have no memory of your previous existence, but rest assured the old you agreed to this of his own free will, so everything's fine.
Reincarnated? You're joking! Crap! She's right, I can't remember. Who was I before now? Whoever I was, how can I let something this stupid happen to me?
Your new home is a fantasy world full of clashing blades and mages flinging magic. And I'm glad to report that the skills you chose prior to your awakening have already been granted to you. For further details, please have a look at the status screen.
Whoa. I picked a supporting type, huh? And I get a big stat boost when I level up. Judging by this, I must have been a hardcore gamer in my past life. You know, I was scared, but now I'm pretty excited. I take it back, old me. I was too hard on you. So, I'm a summoner. Hell yeah.
Now then, why not start off your journey on the right foot by traveling to a nearby town? Once you've arrived, you should be able to find a guild where you can register as an adventurer.
Right. There's no point standing around here. I'm off. Time to check out the town.
And away we go!
You kind of seem like an actual person. So, tell me, are you gonna come along too?
I suppose you don't remember me. Here, take a look at this. I have to say, before you, no one else has ever asked the goddess of reincarnation to become their follower. It took me aback at first, but I kind of liked it.
What the heck, previous me? Were you out of your mind?
And since you mentioned it, the reason we can talk is because summoners are able to communicate with their servants.
Here's what I know. I died in some kind of accident. From what I've gathered, it was because some god other than Melfina made a stupid mistake. So that god went to Melfina and asked if she would reincarnate me, since that's kind of her whole thing. Apparently, I professed my love on the spot. Well, that's what she says anyway. But all I know about her now is what her voice sounds like.
As soon as you finish choosing your skills, you asked me to make a contract. I'm in love with you! Come with me! Oh, you spent a whole hour shouting sweet things like that? I've been at my job for a few centuries now, and between the two of us, it was getting a little tiresome. So as soon as you offered, of course I agreed. I thought of it as a little vacation. Even gods need a break. Now, before you go worrying, I've left my employees in charge, so everything will be fine. Would you believe me if I said I haven't taken time off in decades? It's time for some well-deserved rest.
Stop treating my reincarnation like some kind of party, and give me my memories back.
Actually, you were the one who said you wanted to forget everything about your previous life. You said you needed more skill points, so you surrendered your past in exchange. Nobody forced you to.
Why would I say that to someone I was in love with? And besides, without my memories, how can I still feel that way about you?
I recall you saying, I don't need to remember because I'll fall in love with you all over again. You sounded so passionate and sincere that I simply couldn't argue with you. Hubba hubba! Congratulations, my affection has increased.
Why do I feel like you're teasing me? It's not fair. I'm getting embarrassed about something I don't even remember doing. That was intense. But if what she says is true, then she must have been my type at some point at least. Makes me curious. Now I really want to find out what Melfina looks like. So you and I made a contract, right? Does that mean I can summon you whenever I want?
I'm afraid you'll have to wait. The amount of NP you'll need for that is far beyond your current stats. Till then, I look forward to seeing you grow and hearing more of your love confessions.
I don't know about that last part.
We're almost at the guild, my lord. It's just ahead on the right.
I figured it'd be impressive, but this, kind of imposing, honestly. I wonder if the inside is as sweet as the exterior.
What brings you in here today, dear adventurer?
I'd like to issue a request for a job.
Nice to see you again. Great work finishing your latest quest. Here you are. The reward for your courageous efforts.
Next in line? Hello, good sir. I'm here to assist you with anything you need today.
I'd like to sign up to be an adventurer.
So registration then? I can help you with that. Let's see here. These are all the forms that you're required to fill out. Do you need someone to write for you?
I'm fine, thanks. When I was reincarnated, I was given the skills understand language and literacy.
Wait a moment. Under your class listing, you wrote summoner. Are you sure that's what you intended?
Is that bad or something?
Summoner is an ultra-rare job, and in this world, typically there's only one per nation. If anyone finds out what your class is, you might draw some unwanted attention. I know for a fact that the nation's rulers would quickly take an interest in you.
Understood. I want to avoid that. Okay. I'll just say that my class is Green Mage instead.
Thank you very much, Kelvin. Wait here for a moment.
I was lucky to end up in a fantasy world, but I don't want to throw away my freedom. Better keep that summoner thing a secret.
Thank you for your patience. Here's your guild membership card. You just registered with us today, so as you can see, you'll be starting off as an F-rank adventurer. Here at the guild, we get jobs of varying complexity from all over. Then we divide them up into different ranks according to which adventurers can take them.
So right now, since I'm F-rank, the only jobs that I'm allowed to accept are the F-rank ones, huh?
Actually, you can take up to one rank above your own. Although, if you end up failing the job, you'll be charged a contract penalty. So choose them carefully.
It wouldn't be smart to go around taking any high-ranking jobs that I find.
Once you successfully complete 10 in a row, you'll go up an adventurer rank. But even if you do more advanced ones, they don't count any differently toward the total. Also, once you make it to rank C, you'll start having to take exams. So be ready for that!
I will. You got any jobs that are good for beginners?
Oh, certainly. Here's a few to choose from.
So, looks like I can either defeat 3 blue slimes, or go harvest some herbs, and a special request to help find a missing cat. Huh.
If you ask me, I think your best option would be to fight the slimes. Why not form a contract with one as well? A slime would make an ideal monster for your first summoning.
You and I were thinking the same thing. I can't wait to give my ability a test run. Someplace where no one's around, of course. I've decided to take the slime quest. It ought to be a piece of cake.
Excellent choice. Consider it yours.
One more thing.
Haha, thanks for your business.
So, you settled on a wooden rod. It barely raises your physical attack stats, but it does have a small amount of magic, making your spells more powerful.
I had to use most of my money, but I can't fight those slimes without a weapon. Time to go and earn more so we can stay at an inn tonight. Well, this is kind of weird. It might be because I took the road to Parth, or maybe I'm just unlucky. For some reason, I haven't seen any monsters.
You found some blue slimes! Use appraising eye and find out what you're up against, my lord.
I see. So this is appraising eye, huh? Looks like it reveals data about my target's stats.
At the moment, your appraising eye is rank S, which means you can assess creatures up to 100 levels above you, as well as any items that are ranked S.
Sounds like that encompasses just about everything. Hold on. When you showed me your stats earlier, all I saw was a bunch of question marks. Are you past level 100?
I am a goddess. What did you expect?
And modest, too. So, how much MP do I need to summon you? Sounds like it's going to take me forever to earn enough. No, I'm getting off topic. I need to figure out how to deal with these blue slimes. Okay. First thing is making that summoner contract work. How do I do that?
Well, you're going to need your target's consent, and then the rest will be entirely up to you.
Get my target's consent, huh? So I have to talk the slime into being on my side?
Well, for monster types that don't understand speech, the best strategy is to attack and weaken them. But don't kill them, obviously. When your HP is low enough, use the contract and they should consent. Think of it as a friendly invitation to join your party.
You kinda sound like a tutorial in a video game. A magic spell would probably kill it. Better use a physical attack.
Are you alright? That looked painful.
That was a bit careless. What's going on? Slimes ought to be the weakest monsters. So why am I getting my butt kicked by one?
If that thing had a mouth, I bet it would say, "Hey, what's up, brah? You wanna go? Quit picking fights you can't win."
You're not helping. This thing's strong. I'll use magic. Wait, no. If I kill it, I can't use the contract. Now I see. Turns out it's not as fast as I thought. Just agile, which explains how it's able to keep dodging my attacks. But if I move faster, I can land a hit. Dodge this! KO. It's got 3 HP left. Not bad. Time for that contract.
First, you'll need to extend your hand.
It feels like something is being taken out of me. Are you sure this is safe?
It's probably all the magic you're having to use. Summoning contracts consumes half of your remaining MP, regardless of whether you succeed.
Well, you could have given me a warning beforehand. Whatever. Did it agree?
Congratulations are in order! The contract was a success!
I don't notice anything different.
The monster you just made the arrangement with doesn't have a name yet. So, why don't you decide what you'd like to call it?
I've got it. From this day forth, I'm going to call you Clotho. Glad to have you on the team, pal. That's strange. It's almost like I can sense what the slime is feeling. Right now, it seems happy.
The two of you are now able to communicate, even without words. In fact, all your servants can converse with each other as well.
That's pretty cool. I guess I'll refer to that as the servant network. Should be a big help in battle. Next, I'll try my hand at summoning. If I used half my MP for the contract, then I should still have 10 points left over. Is that enough to make it work?
For a slime of this level, I believe it is.
Okay. Now, Clotho!
Yeah!
That went smoother than I thought it would. Now it's time for us to take on that job.
You're going to make Clotho murder its own kind? That's ruthless, my lord. Who's the real monster here?
They naturally increase in size after devouring weaker slimes. So it can't be all that terrible, can it? It's okay. You don't have to do it, buddy. All right. You're welcome to absorb any slimes you end up defeating. But you have to leave their cores. We're going to need those to show the guild we finished the job. It's time to use some green magic. Listen, first I'm going to attack one of them using a spell. You take the other one. It's your chance to show me what you can do. Clotho should get a buff from the magic I'm supplying it, meaning it'll be stronger than an ordinary blue slime. And Melfina taught me a few basic green magic spells earlier, so I can deal some damage too. But after making the contract and summoning, I only have enough MP for one shot. Good news is, I have healing items. It may be tough, but we'll make this work! Wind strike! Clotho! Got him! Holy crap. After the contract, Clotho got a major boost to its speed stat. And a face, too.
As an S-Class summoner, your servants get a 100-point boost to all stats upon joining you.
I better hope it doesn't turn against me. That must be why countries are in such desperate need of summoners. I mean, if I can add this much power to a level 1 slime, then just imagine.
I should probably mention, my lord, as rare as summoners are on their own, you're actually the only one in existence who's an S rank. The others are far weaker, rank B or C at best, and their stat boosts only reach as high as +10 or +20 points.
How about that? If I'm being honest, having such an incredible skill at level 1 almost feels like cheating. What the heck? Wow, you found another one over there and took it out. That's awesome! Nice work, Clotho!
Yeah!
Thanks to you, we defeated the blue slimes and completed the mission early. Good work today. Really.
You did well yourself. Not only did you win your first fight, but you secured your first contract.
Not a bad haul for a first job. There's enough here to get us some food and a room for the night. You know, you could have started me off with a bit more cash to spend. Then I would have had better equipment going into that fight.
Hey now, if I had done that, you wouldn't have had the satisfaction of succeeding on your own. I even took the liberty of calculating the exact amount of money you'd need to purchase this world's base level equipment down to the cent.
Wow, great. Anyway, Angie from the guild recommended a certain inn. I think it's over here somewhere?
They appear to be trading slaves.
That's messed up. But hey, I've got some more summon slots available. I could free one of them and invite her to my party.
As you can see, gentlemen, I got something special the other day I believe may pique your interest. Take a good look at her. A genuine elf.
Quite the rarity, considering they never leave their villages. She's on the thin side, but most elves have great potential to be beautiful. Yep, with some polish, she could really shine.
I agree. Now, I used the word genuine, but it's only fair to me to disclose that she's technically a half-elf, and not full-blood. Still, I was incredibly lucky to get her at the price I did. Tell me, good sirs, how much would you be willing to offer?
The Spirit Song. Looks like this is the place.
Anja's #1 recommended spot for new cash-strapped adventurers. In other words, you, my lord.
Let's see it. Good evening.
Howdy. Welcome to Spirit Song. How can I be of service to you, sir?
One room for the night, please and thanks.
Sure thing. If you find it to your liking, you're welcome to stay for longer. The name's Claire, by the way. Pleasure to meet you.
I'm Kelvin. I heard a rumor in the guild that the meals here are supposed to be delicious.
Oh, your timing couldn't be more perfect. I'm just getting dinner ready. I'll cook you something scrumptious. Rest up in your room till then.
I kind of figured this. But there's no bath, huh?
Not on this side of town. Only the wealthy have them in their castles or mansions. When it comes to everyone else, they wash in the river or wipe themselves down with hot towels.
It's gonna be tough for someone from Japan to go without baths. One day, I'll live in a house with a tub. Haven't eaten since I awakened. Guess I must have been too distracted.
I smell something delicious nearby.
Same here. You know what? I think it's about time I experienced the local cuisine.
You've earned it, my lord. But starting tomorrow, please level up as quickly as you can so that you'll be able to summon me. I'm so close to having a chance to eat human food. I can almost taste it.
Sure. Leave it to me.
Well, now dig in.
Whoa! This looks so good! And thus, I took my first step into this world, and my new life. So far, I have two companions. There's Melfina, a goddess I can only hear, and a blue slime named Plotho. I wonder what other comrades and foes are waiting for me up ahead. For one reason or another, the person I was before chose for me to become a summoner. I guess all there is to do is get what I can out of this.